Hi everyone, welcome to Eden Secret. Today is the day that I'm going to attempt to make a Pandora World of Avatar soap. It was May 2017 that Disney's Animal Kingdom opened up Pandora World of Avatar, and ever since I've wanted to make a soap that suits or looks like Pandora. So these are all the colours that I can see in the pictures. So as you can see, I've pre-mixed them. Now it's a little too messy doing this for me. I prefer just to put the mica straight into the soap. So you might not see this again on any of my videos. I mean, I guess you will until I've used up all the colour that's in these pots. So the first colour I'm using is Bonny Buttercup Sparkle, which is from You Make It Up, and the tip that I'm using with that is the PME 52, which is a leaf tip, and you'll see what I'm going to create with the leaf tip later on. The next colour is Fluorescent Orange from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. The tip that I'm using is the Wilton 81. You can see it's like a curved petal tip. The next colour is the Fluorescent Pink from Mineral Makeup Ingredients, and the tip that I'm using is the grass tip, the Wilton 233. You can see any grass tip will do. You don't have to buy the exact same tips that I've got. But I'm just showing you what they look like, so if you see something similar, such as this one, for the fluorescent green from Mineral Makeup Ingredients, I'm using the PME 2D tip, which is an open star. If you're doing a Google search, type in open star piping tip, and lots of different tips will come up. This is the one I'm going to be using. This actually hasn't got a number, but the nearest I could find was the PME 2D. Yep. The next colour I'm using is the Ocean Blue from Mica Mama, along with the Wilton 2F tip. This is quite an interesting tip. You can see the cutouts are sort of long hearts. The next colour I'm using is the Sapphire from You Make It Up, with the tip, Wilton tip number 10. Again, just find one that has a small circle on the end. The Violet Blue 40F colour, which is from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. I'm using the Wilton 103. A 104 might work better, or a 105. I do have a 104, but I can't find it. And the last colour I'm using is some titanium dioxide from gracefruit.com, and the tip I'm using is Sweetly Does It 2mm. As you can see, it's a very tiny little hole, circular hole in the end there. So they're the colours today. The piping bags I'm going to be using are the Vogue piping bags. So if you want to find those, Vogue, as in Madonna's song Vogue, come on Vogue, that one. So yeah, these are actually smaller bags than usual. And I bought smaller ones because I don't want to waste great big ones. Don't buy 16-inch. These are probably 12-inch. And there's quite a big difference from a 12-inch to a 16-inch piping bag. It's quite dramatic. I could have done with a little bit bigger, but I don't need a lot of soap batter in each colour. So obviously we're going to need one bag for every colour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. Okay, so when you're putting your tip in your bag, before you cut the bag, put the tip on the end there. You want your piping bag to come down as much of the tip as you can. Don't just cut it here, because the chances are when you pipe, that's just going to pop out. So just place a cut where you think is the right place to put it. Be careful when you put your tip in your bag, because sometimes you can poke a hole in the side of the piping bag, and if you do that, the mixture is going to squeeze out of the hole. Also, when you're putting the nozzle in, be careful not to stretch it too much here, because it can weaken it. I always just put my finger in it and then move it down like so. I always do pull it a bit, because you want it as tightly in there as you possibly can. I'm just going to line those up with the colours so I know which one's which. Okay, so there's all our piping bags ready to go. And we're just going to put those to one side because they're actually going to be used last. Okay, so I've got 8 1-litre jugs here. I've had them for donkey's years, what we call donkey's years, and I actually prefer them to these. These are the Vontero jugs and they have the long spout. but I cannot get away with them at the moment. I did try them, and it seems to take ages for the soap to get from there to the end of the spout. And I had to go to see if I could do with this jug see if I could do it in this jug, and I could. It was no different. In fact, it was better because the soap came out the spout a lot quicker. I might get used to these. But the other thing I don't like is that the bottom is really narrow. They don't look like that when you're watching people soap with them. But as far as I'm concerned, because the size of this is a lot smaller, bearing in mind I do a larger batch, probably great for people who don't make big batches of soap. I'm not saying I make big batches of soap, but I don't do small quantities of soap. So in a container like this that's narrower, the soap sets a lot quicker than it does in a wider base. So that's another reason I'm not keen. And again, you know, it might not be that way for everyone, but that's the way it was for me. So for the first four, we're not actually going to be using all of the colours. So it'll be later on where I'm going to be using all of the jugs. But we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 5 colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because if you look at Pandora World of Avatar, the majority of the colours is like dark blue, purple, turquoise and a bit of pink. And then the decorations that hang around, that's where your other colours come in, like your yellow and your orange and again the green and the pink. Okay, so I'm not going to be using all of the colours for the ring pour, as in the base of the soap. I'm going to use 5 colours, which are going to be the violet, the sapphire, the ocean blue, the pink, and the green. That's it. The other colours are going to be for toppings. Now, I'm not going to use the titanium dioxide in the soap base. I'm going to use white pearl instead, because I don't want any part of this soap to thicken up too much. So let's just split this batch into my jugs. Now it says on the Pandora website what Pandora actually smells of. So it's described as like a fresh cut grass and rain type of smell. I haven't got anything like that. So what I've done is I've decided to do the smell that I think Pandora would smell of. So what I've done is I've mixed a couple of fragrances together just to create a unique blend. And if you buy it, then you'll get to experience that smell. Now I've just realised before I go any further that I think this soap, actually it's going to be okay, because it's much more of a darker colour than any light colours. So I was thinking, shall I add more of the purple, blue and turquoise and just add less of the pink and green. So I'm just wondering how I could do that though, with the technique I'm going to be doing. So if I just split those two half and half, and that'll be my pink and my white. So we'll just pop this white pearl in here. I haven't got much of it. Now I've already mixed up these colours, but I don't know, it's very messy doing this. I maybe need to do it in some other way, because the lid just makes a mess. White, pink. Was I gonna need green? Yes, I need green. So let's just make an extra one. Right, so all of them will be the darker colours. I'll add a bit of the green here. One's separated already. This is the turquoise. This is the sapphire. this is so much harder and more fiddly and more messy than putting the mica straight into the soap. Now I need to change my gloves. Oh, I just wondered because I thought he was dropping something off. Right, let's blend, shall we? Okay, so we're going to attempt this ring technique. Now I know from the last soap that I need this to be about an inch deep, well, just over an inch deep. So you can see by the picture, which I'm going to insert here, the majority of the picture is purple and deep blue. So I'm going to do the purple and the blue first, and then all the other colours are just, I've just got tiny quantities in each jug which I'll mix up later. I want to pipe the purple and the blue first, and then all the other little bits, if I get to all the other little bits, I'll do them later, but I might end up not doing all the colours. But I know I want the yellow, because in the picture there's these like things that are flying that are yellow, and I thought I could do that with a leaf piper, a piping nozzle, and create some sort of flying animal or insect or whatever they are. And I also need to do the pink as well. Because whatever those pink things are hanging from the ceiling, I feel they absolutely need to be there. So we're going to add I think I'll do the blue, deep blue first. I'm putting a lot of colour in because I really do want it to be very, very dense. Okay, it's now time to pipe. So I changed the Open Star to a Wilton 1M. I just thought it might not look nice having a blue rose on each square. Okay, we're using the 103 now, and I've got the thick end to the bottom, and I just want to try and do some ripples on the soap. Actually, I might just go right down like that. Okay, so I'm using that tip now. I'm just going to start building up some pretty towers, like so, here and there. Just using the leftovers of that purple. Okay, we're on with that small circular tip now. So here we are. I'm using the grass tip now, and in Pandora there are these things hanging from the ceiling which are like great big jellyfish, hot pink jellyfish. So I just thought, what have I got that'll do a jellyfish type of thing, and I guess this grass piping tip is good enough. Now I did pipe some jellyfish, but they looked more like prawn heads. So I didn't use them, and they're actually a little bit too big. I'll just show you one. That's what it looks like. So it's kind of cute, but it's not for this effect that I want here. And I guess, you know, a jellyfish is going to have like a head on it, but I'm not doing that because we'll lose the tentacles. So it looks like I've got that, the texture, the thickness of the batter is perfect for what I wanted it for there. So the only thing left to pipe now is I've got the yellow batter with the leaf tip on there, and I'm going to pipe what looks like a yellow firefly. Of course, all these insects and plants actually do have names, but you can find the names of like the animals and you know, like the banshees and all that kind of thing, but you can't actually find the names of these types of things that I'm piping now. So there she is. Do you like it? I hope you like it. I like it. It's yeah, I'm happy with it. And here we are, my Pandora World of Avatar inspired soap. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I really loved doing this one. I hope you like the colour combinations. Slightly darker than the type that I usually do. Again, if you make anything inspired by any of the products that I've made, please tag me on Instagram. And I'm always grateful for watching wherever you are in the world. As usual, because this is a new soap, I'm going to be giving one slice away to one lucky viewer. All you have to do is be a subscriber, place a comment down in the comment section, and I'll choose a winner in around about a month. Please check out my community tab to find out who all the winners are, and if you do win, you need to contact me through my website because YouTube don't actually have messages anymore. So if you're sending messages there, I'm not going to get them. Actually, the best place always to message me is through the website, because having so many different social media pages, there are messages all over the place, and it's very hard to keep up with them all. So link is in the description box to my website. If you're interested and you want to buy, all the links are there for you in the description box. I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all for now. Bye for now.